My understanding is that the tariff announcement will come tomorrow. They will be effective immediately. And the president has been teasing this for quite some time, as you know. He's talked a lot about April 2nd as Liberation Day in America. It would be taking place today if not for April Fool's Day. But tomorrow will be the day, and he's been talking about it for a while. And as a result, you've seen these companies make commitments to investing right here in the United States.
Well, I do. I have a very good relationship with Kim Jong-un. Now, you people hate to hear that, but it's very important. I got along with him fantastically, as you know.
Caroline, does President Trump have any plans?
Nice weather. Everybody's out.
I think, I've always loved Canada, and we had a very good conversation with the Prime Minister, and they've got an election going on, so we're going to meet after the election.
US President Donald Trump's long-anticipated tariffs are set to take effect on Wednesday, catching many by surprise with the White House's announcement that they will go into effect immediately. The bold move, described as a part of the president's Liberation Day trade policy, is expected to be the most aggressive tariff action of his presidency, signaling a massive shift in the US trade relations. The decision comes after weeks of speculation, and while many details still remain unclear, even to some within the White House, it's clear that Trump's trade team is preparing for a major escalation. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed on Tuesday that the tariffs, which would be unveiled during a Rose Garden ceremony at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, will take effect immediately. Trump has long promised to use tariffs as a catch-all solution to a wide range of economic issues, from trade imbalances to job losses, and true to his word, the president has ramped up his tariff agenda throughout his first term, a policy that has drawn mixed reactions. While his supporters tout it as a necessary strategy to strengthen American industries, the move has triggered widespread concern among economists, investors, CEOs, and even some members of his own administration who worry the new import taxes could have unintended consequences. Trump's tariffs have already caused ripples in the economy, but analysts fear the next round will have far-reaching effects. Porters has hinted at a sweeping new tariff plan to be announced this week, a move that could mark a dramatic escalation in the ongoing trade war with other nations. As for what exactly the tariffs will look like, the situation remains fluid. Trump could choose to impose tariffs on all US trading partners, target specific countries, or roll out a universal tariff, which could be as high as 20%. A potential 20% universal tariff would trigger full retaliation from other countries, leading to what some economists are calling the worst-case scenario for the US economy. According to Mark Zandi, chief economist at Moody's Analytics, such an escalation could result in the loss of 5.5 million American jobs, a jump in the unemployment rate to 7%, and a 1.7% contraction in the US GDP. One potential path for the tariffs would focus on the so-called Dirty 15, which is a group of 15 countries with which US runs the largest trade deficits. However, Trump has dismissed the idea of focusing only on these 15 nations. On Sunday, Portas mentioned the possibility of implementing tariffs across the board, a strategy that would extend to all US trading partners regardless of their trade deficit size. This approach, while still vague, suggests the tariffs could be universal, reigniting a controversial campaign promise to impose taxes on all imports. Such a broad tariff regime could apply to an estimated $3.3 trillion worth of imported goods based on federal trade data from last year. As for the details of the tariffs themselves, it's still unclear which specific products would be affected or how high the tariffs would go. The Trump administration has remained tight-lipped about the exact scope of the measures. Still, one thing is certain: the Liberation Day announcement could be a major pivot from previous trade policies.